All right, guys, welcome to the Higher Level Live. We appreciate you hopping on. We have Gerwaun on with us today. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Frank? How you doing?
I am excellent. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Just living the dream, Frank.
Can't argue that. So, Gerwaun, how long have you been here at Family First Life?
Man, it just hit a year. But not full year being full time. So what I mean by that, so I've been with the company for a year, but I was dipping and dabbing into the business because I had a bad experience with the practice company before that kind of screwed me.
Right.
Didn't make money. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid. So I kept my full-time job. I had a nice paying job. I was the HR director at George Washington University Hospital at the time. So making good money. But I mean, I was just dipping and dabbing. I didn't go full time until probably like 5 months into that year that I was with you guys. So
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. And that happens a lot where another company kind of ruins your experience or your experience at of the insurance world. Um and so what did you do to get yourself? So you obviously had another job, right?
correct.
Okay. So how did you get yourself from a part-time status to be able to go full-time into insurance with Family First?
So what I did was I told myself if I could consistently make more than what I was making at my job every 2 weeks, then I'm gonna go full time. And it was crazy how it happened, because I was only maybe doing it, dipping and dabbing, maybe like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, just dipping and dabbing into the system. Not even fully following the system, but just partially taking part of the system. And like I continuously kept making more money than I was making at my full-time job. I'm like, I'm wasting my time here at this full-time job. I'm wasting money. See, I'm a money guy. So I'm like, okay, this math is not mathing to me to be sitting here for 2 weeks to waiting for this money when I could be getting that money in a day or two.
That's right. So then you had to, once you made that decision, instead of dabbling, what did you do to make sure you were intentional?
So what I did, I met with my upline, which is Carly Somerville. I met with her and I told her exactly what I wanted to do. I said, hey, look here, Carly, you know me from the practice company because funny story, me and Carly came to the practice company around the same time. So she knows me very well. And I was like, listen, these are my goals. I need to do this. This is what I want to do. So she helped me get really intentional. Um, she set she set me up for success. I mean, so my biggest takeaway to anybody that wants to go from part-time to full-time, give it your upline. Tell them exactly what you want to do and go from there because they're going to give you the roadmap. They have all invested interest for you to win.
Yeah. Okay. So what did your roadmap look like?
So my roadmap looked like make sure I set 10 appointments every run day. That was the non-negotiable. Make
Okay.
sure that I was on live cell dials, tapping in, plugging in. She made it very, very mandatory that I stay plugged in because she said, listen, the only way you're going to win here is stay plugged in. You have to stay plugged in. You have to get your face kicked in. You have to go out there and do it. But she was always there to support me. She just gave me the roadmap: 10 appointments every run day. Make sure I stay tapped into all live dials, all trainings. Plug into YouTube trainings. I mean, FFL has a lot of different top producers all on YouTube having training videos. So just stay plugged in.
Okay. I mean that listen, I get it. That seems very simple. And the information you're giving us right now, Joanne, is it's out there, it's everywhere.
Correct.
The fact that you made the decision to actually implement that is why you're where you're at right now. Like and Kali will tell you the same thing because she can't take credit for your success. FFL can't take credit for your success. You're the one that has to do what you say you're going to do and commit to 10 appointments every run day, at least 2 run days a week. I'd imagine if you're going to try and go from part-time to full-time to get rid of a full-time income,
Correct.
which obviously you did. So now
Correct.
you're here full-time And what does it look like for you? And what are your goals moving forward?
So right now, my goals and my vision is really big. I made my vision really big because I want to make room for other people to fit into my vision and what my goal is. But what it looks like for me is I'm growing at a rapid rate. I'm bringing in new agents every day. Three to four agents every day, just recruiting heavy, because I have a major mission of hitting this thing 2 years hard, getting that integrity deal, and going from there. But as far as appointment setting, things like that, like me and Kali have leveled up a little bit. So now we have taken on a challenge of making sure we set 12 appointments each one day. So
Mm.
that has been a game changer. For me and for her, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, my goal honestly is to reach regional vice president within the next 4 to 5 months, and from there reach that integrity there in the next 2 years.
I love it. Okay. So can you break down what your schedule looks like for us, for
Yes,
someone that's maybe new, or making that transition, that's just getting out of a job coming into this?
sure.
What your schedule looks like, what your lead flow looks like, how many hours you're spending on the phone, and anything else that could help somebody get to where we've seen you get to in the last few months, which is pretty cool.
So for me, so my schedule started out book, run, book, run. So I would book my day, run a day, book a day, run a day. I recently just changed that, but I start there. So when I first went full time, I was booking a day, run a day. So I would get on the phones at 7:30. Now that's a game changer. I know we hear that all the time, but let me tell you guys who are new and who are not new. That 7:30 is very important. I get on the phones at 7:30. I'm done by like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock every day. And it's incredible because you have your whole rest of your day. What opportunity, what job, any opportunity in this world that you can get up 7:30 and be off the phone by 12 o'clock, finish your day and go do whatever you want to do. Now, for me, what I do after I finish booking my day, I go to recruiting. I go on Instagram, I post, I do a lot of content, continuously content. And like I tell everybody, I tell my team, I tell other teammates as well, don't never stop talking about what you do. People are always watching. You will be amazed how many people that I know personally has hit me up. And I mean, in the last couple of days, it's been like 6, 7 recruits that has hit me up just because, man, Gerwaun, what are you doing? Man, I see you walking different. I see you talking different. So they call me, so people that know me, they call me smooth, but they like, man, smooth. You always been smooth, but man, you really smooth now. So that's been my call schedule. Every day, get up at 7:30, hitting the phones 7:30, getting off the phones by 12. Now the leads that I'm buying anywhere between um 2 to 250, but I'm buying 1 to 3 month leads. Now, the reason I buy those is because I like my return on investment to be ridiculous. I'm a money guy, so all these work. They no lead is better than the other. They all work. You just have to know how to work the phones, but that's where live dials come into play, where somebody can train you, develop you, show you where you're making those minor mistakes. The second thing that I'm doing, it's just recruiting. I mean, I'm just recruiting, Frank. That's it. It's simple, Frank. the the
I
business
love
is simple.
so refreshing, because we get so many people in here that want to hear all of these secrets that they think we keep from them, when in reality you're on the phone at 7:30 in the morning, which is again, if you want to get the majority of your booking done in a few hours, start dialing at 7:30. Everybody knows this. But then, instead of being done at 12 and just going home or going golfing or going fishing or going out, hanging out, playing video game, whatever it is people do, you're like, nah, I'm going to start building my business. I'm going to start recruiting. Social
Correct.
media stuff is huge. You're big on social media. Um, and it's how you'll attract most of your people, I'd imagine. And then the people
Correct.
that personally are watching you, like you said, and they're watching to see what you do and how you do it. And then the more success you have, the more people will start coming to you and going, "Hey, Jawan, can I do what you do?" I mean,
Let
is
me
that
tell
how
you,
it's working?
that's exactly how it's working. Let me tell you this, Frank. So I have made it a mission, and every day I'm on social media, even when I'm out on appointment, I'm pretty sure you may have seen it. I make sure that people see my ups and downs, my good days, my bad days, because people need to see the whole picture. Most people just want to show the glamorous of it, but people they want to live through you and see what your day looks like. And
Yeah.
even though I may get no showed or I may not close that deal, hey, I get on, hey guys, I told you I'd take you with me. This client no showed me, or I sat with the client that had a policy that I couldn't beat, because we do everything in decent order here, Family First Life. We don't do anything unethical where we just want to get the money. That's not what we do here. So she had a great policy. I let her keep the policy that she had on to the next. Always have a good mindset. That's it. And then not even just that, like you said, people are watching. I make it look fun. I mean, like I don't work hard, Frank. Let's be frank. I mean, let's be real here. We don't work hard. We go to people's homes that requested the help and sit with them to 15 to 20 minutes and get paid handsomely to do so. That's all we do. Who
It is
doesn't
all
want
we
to do
do.
that? Who doesn't want to do that? And like I tell my team, and I tell the fairy team, everybody's looking for opportunity. If the pandemic didn't show these people that work these good government jobs something, it should have told them that the good government job doesn't look at you as being an essential worker. They laid you off. They didn't care how you paid your bills. They didn't care about any of that. So you want a second type of income, scratch a job. You need another
Right.
opportunity where you control your income. Nobody tells you how much money you can make, when you can work, how you can work.
That's right. Dude, I love your energy is fantastic and your mindset's even better. And a lot of that comes. So, I mean, it sometimes it takes, listen, it took me years to get a mindset, an attitude of gratitude and not looking at things as a problem, but as a lesson. And, just being grateful for everything I've been blessed with. Did you go through some stuff in life to get your mindset there? Are you constantly reading? Like, is there some specific moment that turned that? Like for me, when we went on a mission trip to Honduras and I saw how some of these people live, I came back going like, yeah, that's pretty ridiculous that I complain about the dumbest stuff. Knock it off. It's stupid.
Yeah,
That was my turning moment. Now, and I had a pretty good mindset for most of the time,
right,
but again, certain times I'm acting like an immature child. So
right.
like for you to be as excited as you are, to be as humble and grateful as you are, where did that come from?
So honestly, Frank, a lot of it came from so I grew up in the church environment. I still go to church all the time, really active in church. I'm actually a musician, so I played the trombone. So for my church, so I'm very active in church.
Okay.
A lot of that came from my church background of being grateful and understand that you're not going through nothing, you're growing through it. So life is going to life. It's really nothing that you can do about that. I've always just always had this different outlook, is that there's always people that wish that they had what you have, and it's always somebody worse off than you had. And I keep this saying, that people say, man, where did you get that from? But it just came to me. I tell people this stuff. If you want to be great in life, you have to be able to operate in chaos. Now,
Yeah.
listen, if you don't want to be great in life, that's okay. Then don't worry about what I'm saying. But if you want to be great in life, you have to be able to operate in chaos. The reason I say that, because if you can operate in chaos, scratches become Disney World, problems become scratches. Your car could blow up today or tomorrow. You can still go out with your wife or husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, and still go out and have dinner and enjoy that. But also later after that, let's worry about the solution. How are we going to fix this? Because you can't do nothing about the problem. The problem happened. It's
Right.
nothing you can do about it. But also, what kind of tightened that up for me, Frank, is that what we do, we see so many people with major health issues, congested heart failure. I just seen a young lady yesterday that had so many health issues. I mean, and she's 40. I mean,
Mm.
what we do makes you grateful. It makes you look upon life and say, man, my situation ain't as bad. But also just reading, man, in this business, it's mental. It's mental. We get beat up.
Yeah.
We get beat up every day. We're human. Nobody likes to be told no. Nobody likes to be cussed out. Nobody likes to be hung up on. But you have to sharpen your mind. Listen to motivational things. Read all the time. So anything I read, Frank, is always motivational. It's always sharpening my mind, or it's always talking about money. I never read anything for pleasure. Everything is to better myself and my future. So man,
Dude,
it's
you're
been a
amazing.
process.
Where do you live?
I live in DC.
All right, we need to get you up here because I want to sit across from you because I think it'd be even better. Um, like, I mean, the stuff you said about posting the bad times, so like not the bad times, but like the bad days or the
Correct.
no shows, posting that. People need to see that when you're successful, you also go through stuff.
Yep.
Like, I think a lot of times people look at, you know, my life and they go, wow, it must be nice to be where you're at. I'm like, you wouldn't have thought that 7 years ago.
Nope.
When my bank account was floating between negative $600 and positive $600. You wouldn't have thought that. You wouldn't have thought that when I had to move my family out of a house because the company I had started went under because of my lack of preparation and a combination of the market. You wouldn't have thought it was great. You wouldn't have thought it was great when I missed nights and weekends away from my kids. You wouldn't have thought of that. They need to see it. And when people do that, they go, wait a minute, this guy gets beat up too, and he's still killing it. Okay, I can do that. So that's so strong what you said. And I couldn't agree with you more. I think so many people look at it as a problem instead of a learning experience. And the more you do that, dealing with the chaos is how people listen. The bigger the problems you can solve, the more money you're going to make.
Yep.
Period. End of story. So
that is so true.
everything you say is so spot on. You're recruiting and building a team. Gerwaun, if I want to come work with you, how would I get a hold of you?
So you can reach me on social media at pastor_of_success, or you can hit me on my direct line at 202-570-8382. Once again, my phone number is 202-570-8382. And my handle on Instagram is pastor_of_success. That's how you can reach me. And let's go. We're going to run it up.
Gerwaun Stroman, thank you so much for hopping on. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're doing in the coming future. Anything we can do to help, we're here. I'd definitely love to get you up into the studio because I think the energy and the excitement you bring, it's contagious. Like I don't know if you saw it. Like we shoot these videos and these podcasts, and I'm like, I didn't feel like coming in here. And then like halfway into talking to you, I'm like fired. I'm like, I got goosebumps. I'm jacked up. So that kind of stuff is priceless. You lead people with that feeling and making them feel good. They'll run through a brick wall to serve you and then serve other people. So dude, I appreciate what you're doing. I thank you for sharing with us. Any parting advice for any new agent that might be struggling?
New agent, for parting advice that I would give new agents. Listen, new agents, listen. The phones are going to beat you up. Okay. So this is a tip that helped me to get over that fear, because I was fearful when I got on the phone as well. When I get hung up on or I get cussed out on the phone, you know what I do? I laugh immediately. Even though it's not funny, the reason I do that, it tricks my mind to say, man, this isn't bad. This is actually fun. Like I make it a game. Like literally, live sale dials makes, like, if you ever hop on a call with me and the team, Fury, we make it fun. When somebody hangs up, we like, man, this guy just hung up on me. I can't believe that. You gotta make it fun, because you trick your mind. Because let's be real, we're all emotional. We're human. We're emotional. We're emotional beings. It's a part of being human. So trick yourself. And once you master that phone, the sky's the limit. Don't worry about it in the home. The home is easy. Master that phone. The appointment is on the phone.
That's right. Dude, that's priceless. That is perspective's everything, and that's priceless. So again, Gerwaun, thank you so much for sharing with us. Guys, if you want to reach out to Gerwaun and work with somebody, if you're looking to join the insurance field industry, if you're looking to move from a company that doesn't really care about you or your success, and you want to come to a place that helps you and develops you as a person, as a business owner, as a salesperson, this is the spot. Reach out to Gerwaun. His excitement is contagious, which would absolutely help change your life. So again, thank you, Gerwaun, for sharing with us. Guys, until next time, make it a big week. Please like, comment, subscribe, share our page. We greatly appreciate it. Take care.